WY, again, matchup to look for. Is Somnus going to be able to dominate the matchup? I would probably say yes. Because I do like Red Panda going through the gates.
Boy, so first blood there is Blue does end up dying. Bring a Red Panda over, and Red Panda's gonna go right on back. So first blood and already looking good for Azure Aries, at least in that marker. But you take a look at what Somnus is already doing here to XWI. For a moment, it was 8-4 in terms of CS, but XWI holding his own at least, and then bringing it back to 8.
Bring the bottle now on Somnus. XWI also bringing his bottle. Want to hit that level 3. This is when seconds and every single time it's up. You get creep, you get harassment on Windranger.
Look at this killing Red Panda. Dash is coming through. Chow's going to be on this off lane Spirit Breaker, so I'm interested to see the builds here on this. It's a little bit less conventional to what we've been seeing with Aura builders in terms of the hero style. I would say you're kind of running in there, and I'm wondering what you want to be building here for the Spirit Breaker in the 3 position.
Standard stuff, I would say. Getting Shadow Blade, I think that's core item on SB. Maybe you want to get drums if you feel like there is a need for it to have. It synergizes nicely. Mostly it's made from position 4, but I could see him scaling more, getting that Aghanim Scepter. For now, Chalice CS nicely in this bottom lane for Breaker, not the typical off-lane hero. How's Lou doing? We got 12 and 3. Mid lane has the most CS.
And some damage here over bottom. Fade Bolt. They just need a bash and they'll get the kill. Chalice will get credit for that one. But under the tower, and he will die. So not exactly the trade you want to be making. You see F line is this beautiful hallucination Rubik. This bottom lane again. I only mentioned it once. I didn't say go into showcase mode and show it off for me, please. I'd love that. But
it does look nice though. If you haven't said it, I wouldn't see it with the focus on the gameplay.
So who am I? They changed the gameplay. He's getting a lot of bashes. Right now, you know, like 17% might be a little bit higher.
This is RNG lane, but it should be Chalice favorite, who was the one who played for RNG.
All right. Ooh, mid. Somnus taking some damage. Arcane Curse, last word, but not enough to get that kill just yet. FY came over. They want their support rotating over in TK. He's sitting under the water rune for the moment, so this is going to be both water runes controlled here by Azure Aries.
Somnus, 9 charges should be okay, but DK might be able to snipe him. Let's see.
To really worry about his movements. Uh-oh. TK. Denana. Not enough damage.
Needed another stun.
Boy.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Mid level 3. They have point and Shuriken toss. So 3 heroes against Somnus on the mid lane. They tried to gank him. They understand that they need to help XWY. Last time around, this mid matchup kind of exploded.
It's kind of similar right now. We saw XWY walk back as Windrunner in their game when he was on the Windrunner, so it's kind of sitting in that similar territory. At least in the mid matchup. Chalice here. Might be in trouble. Actually, yeah, I might be the one who's in trouble. TK is in on this. Charge coming all the way through. Last word, Arcane Curse on FY. We produce here in terms of damage. Just some right clicks, a bash from Chalice. Now the telekinesis as he dies. Chalice still trying to fight this, and they've got the blast off coming through from TMing and a miss on that blood grenade, I believe.
It will be fine. Level 2 bounty. About to crack level 3. Not the highest level. Wounds are spawning in a minute and 20 seconds, so might be the one invading the enemy XP rune and try to snatch it. One of the better heroes to do so.
Control of those wisdom runes is quite important. That's why coming around once again, as XWY is level 6, and that is before the Windrunner, which is the exact scenario we were seeing before. He's going to pick up an Invis rune. TK, though, with the Sun off the Shadow Walk. They've got this Sticky Bomb that will explode on TK, and the blast off avoided by XWY with the Remnant. They get the kill on the FY, and December kind of emulating what Samus did within the first game.
Not too bad for XWY. And the team is playing around him, which is really nice. Both supports rotating the second time, 6 minutes into the game. But this also opens up the side lanes for both Underlord. He did manage to finish off Vanguard, who is also getting the farm. Dallas, bottom needs to be careful.
Who kind of starts the fights or goes in. Like there was a time he was playing Ursa, Rubik, and that was all it was.
This is the downside, the one that's nice to done. You want to be using this. Get it like a secured kill. We've seen faces always be like no points in steering chains. Will be able to DP out bounty because he was making this move on enemy outpost and steal the XP rune.
So 1k net worth lead for Aster Aries. Uh-oh.
Dire's
Courier
has been killed.
Late. Well, that'll
Radiant's
happen.
courier has been killed.
You've got a bounty hunter in the game. Expect him to hunt.
Balance in all things. DK knows exactly that there is a ward on the high ground. We'll board it. Someone needs to bring sentries. Red Panda does not have available, and DK Courier is dead, so won't be able to get one.
For it again, charge coming through in a TK. He might want to be careful, especially with teaming coming over with a haste rune. Charge lands, and Fiend's Gate drop down and try to get a kill here for the side of Aster Aries on the FY, and just hitting that slight. Take out that Rubik, but the blast off landing on a Red Panda. And again, now Sun is coming in. They've got another charge from Chalice, and another kill here for the Spirit Breaker. He's moving real fast.
Level 6. This is the hero that got buffed in the C version. Cooldown decreased like level 1 on Nether Strike. Minus 20 seconds. I mean 20 seconds on all levels to be more precise. Damage got increased. Charge of Darkness, mana cost decreased. A lot of small buffs for Spirit Breaker, and I think this hero is very viable right now. So Azure Ray mimicking the movement. What Aster Aries has been doing on the split lane. Playing around Somnus, refilling his bottles, trying to secure some kills for him.
And they want to try and get him involved. He's 0-0-1, so he hasn't died just yet. But we'll see when Somnus can kind of start moving around a little bit more freely. Ooh, he's got Chrono in 10 seconds. Oh, might want to be careful with the way they position there, but Fiendscape is on cooldown, so you'll have no addition of an Underword with the Chrono if it's used immediately.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They've brought 4 heroes down here over bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's trying to set things up.
It said he's got Chrono, charge, now he's hit, time dilation. TP in the Underworld.
Under attack.
Not really getting anything done with all these rotations coming in from Aster Aries.
Taking around the map, XWY still has Remnant in the bottom lane.
Dire's
and Underlord will go through the gates. Gotta be more specific. We'll go through Twin Gates. Does have Fiend's Gates available.
So many gates. And power shot, sticky bomb. Red Panda's gonna die there to F-line. And they get themselves another kill onto a supporter as XWY comes in. And he's, well, gonna be hit by the shackle shot. Telekinesis has the Remnant away, but how far away? Not far enough just yet. Sleight of Fist will get the corner on a 2. They're gonna use the Fiend's Gate. They'll bring over the TK. They don't have the damage quite yet. Gets another Somnus to put down with a Malice to lock up 3 and kill off Somnus. They'll take out Tian Ming. This rotation right now going really well for after Aries. The Nether Strike out of TP still doesn't have the damage, but still trying to chase him down. Arcane Curse, Firestorm on him, and Chalice falls too.
Ooh, the spell usage there from Azure Ray. And Ming not using the blast onto
Radiant's
Ember Spirit
bottom
after
tower is
Shackle. I
under
guess he
attack.
was not expecting
Radiant
the
structures
Shackle
are
to last
fortified.
1.6 seconds. I see that some players still do struggle,
Radiant's
myself
bottom tower
included,
has fallen.
with the duration of the stun. So before reduction, this was a 2-second stun, and then you had like Rubik's Lift as well, which has been nerfed.
Dire's
So
middle
it's like
tower is under attack.
losing 0.4, 0.5
Dire's middle
seconds of
tower
stun.
has fallen.
Boy, again, backing off. Hit a Malice. That's going to be put on
Radiant's
Tian Ming. That
bottom
was
tower
meant
is under
for
attack.
Chalice. Gets the kill on a TK. And then is killed by another 2-letter name in FY.
Right now, Azure Wraith's lineup, it feels like they lack damage. Bruce just got level 6, still
Radiant's
needs to
middle
steal
tower is under
something.
attack.
Becky's
Right.
also level 5. The Wind Rangers not having that good of a time in the game. Needs like hit him.
Does on a TK. And striking shot TP'd in.
Is under attack.
That is a quick death. Now they gotta get out because XWY has got a double damage. Chalice on the run, but here comes Somnus. Dodges it. Missing. Oh, dodges it. Time walking. Doesn't have a chrono, but they've got the global silence. That means Somnus is in trouble again. XWY dominating, looking for another kill. And right click, reactive taser. He may not be able to hit him if he waits too long. And a telekinesis is Arcane Curse. Sees the Serenity healing up a little bit, and the Fight of Fist misses.
Savage. Making a difference there. Seems of Serenity as well dropped from FY. Making some big plays. Saving his position 5. But yeah, this is something that I just mentioned. They don't have enough damage. Like, they definitely need items. Loosteel needs to finish off his big item. That's Deso. We're talking about Spirit Breaker opts to go for Vanguard, so it doesn't have a Shadow Blade available. Can't really move across the map. Invis, get stuff done, have that little bit of extra damage. Might need to play for slightly later timing. I think once they finish off these items, they could try to look for a fight, maybe turn it into Roche. Roche doesn't go down that easily, so you will need probably to focus fire.
So they're opening up time for Lou, but are they losing too much while doing so?
I think they just need to choose fight more carefully. Beamskate immediately.
Flash off, Beamskate, and the Nether Strike. Ooh, now with the time dilation, time walk over and hit a Malice locking down Chalice. They brought TK in. They've got the track, and Chalice trying to run. These bashes starting to really stack up as TK gets the kill onto the Spirit Breaker. And the gold will start
Radiant's
to
middle
really
tower
flow
is
if
under
they can
attack.
get more kills like that. Oh boy, and they're gonna get another. Yeah. Track again. Some more gold with the Janata. And eventually, well, they will lose this bounty, or lose this techies to the bounty.
Azure Aries making some nice plays across the map. They do have a bit of a global presence, so if they try to make some kind of a
Radiant's
play,
bottom
they
tower is
could be
under
global
attack.
silence, Fiend's Gate, he shows up with Crimson Guard, maybe Ember Spirit, like with random Remnant. So Azure Ray is gonna have a hard time taking the fights, I would say, for the next good 5 to 10 minutes.
I'll reconvene with you when we hit that 25-minute mark. See if your predictions hold true.
Write it down. Put it
Write
in the
it down.
alarm. There's
Notepad, yeah, the alarm next to all my new alarms.
yeah.
Wisdom Rune, Stacking, Roche, Tormentor.
Way
Yeah,
too
there
many
are a lot of
those.
alarms on there. I'm telling you, if somebody makes a companion map, tells me about it, I would use it.
That's it.
This was
Okay.
the big, yeah, I was just gonna say Firestorm. That's the big one to
My
steal,
bad.
right?
I forgot about the spell. I've been praising it 2 games in a row. And now we finally have
I
it.
grow closer
This-
to the elemental.
Gives you damage that you need. Like now you don't flash damage. I'm not even kidding. This is the Will become level 1. Okay, escape rotation.
Yeah, Chalice again up here in the top lane, and he's got nowhere to go. Another kill and more track gold going the way of after Aries. And some Lotuses for XWY. Well, silence is going to get used. Bottom lane, they're going in and trying to drop down the Firestorm. It's interesting to try and differentiate the two. You can kill a TNA. Now they're going to look over at Blue. End up losing right hand of the shackle. Oh, and the spear that's going to kill the time walk away from Lulu. As Shang-Chi just walks away as well. These heroes just skirting with some of their life.
Hit Shang-Chi with that power shot, but super tanky on Lord. Extra regen, having the cloak. Be able to get this tower nonetheless. The amount of control that they have, like these stuns are still not maxed out. It was level 1 shackle shot, level 1 telekinesis, 2 points in blast off. Getting a bit under-leveled after picking up Wisdom Rune 17 minutes into the game, only level 7.
Yeah, kind of not really finding that experience. You look at both Bounty and Silencer, they're about to hit level 9. So Somnus tracked up for the moment.
You could have said that they're level 8, but instead said almost level 9 to make it look even bigger of a difference. I like it.
Choose my words wisely.
Yeah. Sneaky.
Trying to be a wordsmith over here.
I don't know. Thanks for backing me up. Let's check the items. There's gonna be Goliath. I think Goliath is gonna be the big one, holding Ember Spirit and also Void Spirit. Both of these cores inside of Azure Aries opting to get some status resistance. One going for SNY, other one going for Kaya Sanj. So we'll have status resistance. They understand that these spells are not lasting as long. That's why we'll get
escapes to the other side of the twin gate.
If you gotta follow him,
they're coming through. Yeah, they're at least TK followed him through, and now they've got the dust on him. So he's got to scurry into the trees while they're trying to take Roche with the Death's Mask of Madness on that bear. Oh, twin gate again. XWY. And the Shuriken getting tossed. They dust again, and it hits TK again. You see that the sticky bomb was there and connecting, but these heroes, are they going to be able to get anything done? They'll look for the Nether Strike. They go to the Global Silence, but they've got themselves the root with the round of Itos on Ulu. Strange from Chalice. He's getting low, trying to survive. They'll get the kill there, at least on a 1. Blast off the damage. Ooh. Time walks away. He's going to skirt out. These heroes continue to do that beside of Aries. They look over at Ulu. He's throwing out some right clicks over the Underworld. The tankiest hero of the bunch. They finally get themselves down, but now running. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. XWY, he's solid stuff. He's killed off that to the side of After Aries. And TK staying over the side. Power shot finishes off Red Panda. The Seeds of Serenity are not enough to keep FY alive. And it ends up being a 3 for
stats actually making a difference, keeping him alive in a lot of these fights. Let's see what PK can do. So right, they know that there's a promo, there's a global silence, and could be taking these fights, but again, Roshan is much stronger. Thomas, pocket the focus fire, gonna bring it down.
He's here. Dust looking out for TK, challenging the back lines. That's gonna go through Shang-Chi, off to the other 2. Telekinesis on Red Panda, but they're gonna bring in the Ember Spirit, gonna blink over, get the Seer Shing's on Amplify. Emperor's gonna be killed off. They'll take the root, it's the one off. Now the root, it's on to Shang-Chi, the blast off hits. Oh, again, surviving with the time walk. How do they continue to do it? They're gonna kill the root. They look over now at this test is, and the damage from Somnus is just not being felt. They'll take out 3 out of Azure Ray. Now time walking across it. They're going to put aside the pin out. They've got the control. The time walk is available if they want to chase Chalice, but I don't even know if they need to. They get the kill there. They'll take the Aegis away from the hands of Somnus. Patrikios once again. Ooh, time walk now away. Janata hits. The damage is there. And Somnus will end up dead. It's a full team wipe for the side of Azure Aries.
These are all track kills. They got 5,000 gold from the previous fight. Oh, man, things are gonna get even more difficult now that Floyd finished off Kaya's dodge. It was such a beautiful charge through 3 of them. Stolen Firestorm, but Bounty, he's the one killing Rubik. Same goes for XWY. They know that Rubik is a hero that deals a ton of damage. And I also think there's gonna be like charge or a bash that's gonna move away people from Power Shot. He gets another time walk. This is getting ridiculous at this point. Let's see. Yeah, I think he dies there. I'm not sure if he had Flame Guard on, but with that Power Shot, almost 500 damage coming out from it, should be enough, I believe. And then Pit of Malice means no charge going to be available. But what a fight from Azure Aries. Again, they're going to have Global Silence available, Chronosphere as well for the next fight.
That is rough for Azure Ray, and well, they're trying to get a BKB on Somnus. Lou died in that fight. He's looking at a nullifier. I just don't know if it'll be enough. Ooh, so many times close to dead. They'll find Lou, and they've got the silence on him to the global, but now back into the Fiend's Gate they go to leave these heroes alone and go back towards mid. And that's something you can do with TK running around as this bounty, right? You just drop down a Fiend's Gate and go. Somnus now, he's in trouble as they came back to the Fiend's Gate and they're back towards where these heroes are staying. Bit of Malice and the charge, it's coming through, but it's not going to be nearly in time. He'll actually stop it over mid. Searing Chains lands on the Chalice. He goes into the Shadow Blade, but again, the damage and the split from Azure Ray is costing them.
It's still not there. Also, looking at TK, he's so far on this bounty. Manages to get Yule Scepter. Great against charge, great against bulldoze, Wind Ranger, stopping techies from getting in. Great pickup from TK. Also having something to stop with if he initiates with the Shadow Walk, for example.
Now they've been using that combo, Shadow Walk, Fiend's Gate. Stack getting taken there by the supports. There's still an ancient stack around. They're going to charge. It's going to be deep towards Zulu. He's too far away from his team. Zulu, like you said, big pickup right here. And thrown over towards Red Panda. Blast off's not going to land, but they can kill on the Red Panda anyway. So they at least get one. They've dusted up TK. They still want to go and chase. There's silence on Chalice. They've got the Nether Strike. That'll keep him towards the Bear. Bear disarmed for the moment. And they can't keep the vision on him as the dog bears out. Yeah, we're coming here again now. And they've got the track. They need to be careful. Chalice is over the Chrono on the 2. Virginia the damage again. A little bailing for the Chrono. They're going to go to Pit of Malice. They're trying to get the kill. They're over. That's why the rest of the Maelstrom is more than enough damage with the time dilation. So and that's why he'll stand his ground as he knows he's dead. 2 heroes dead again on the side of Azure Ray. They'll be cleared away thanks to the Bear. I don't think that's far enough. Plank into the Searing Chains with the Fiend's Gate behind him. Blast off and yours up into the air once again. TK, he's getting low, but they've got the track onto the techies. So here's the Bear at least as Wu's trying to run. And TK still, even though he's under dust, is able to survive. And it doesn't look like techies gets out of this one, but just barely surviving because DK is a bit too scared to go back in. And they still want Wu. This fight's not even over. The Bear respawned. Wu was over there. Looking to maybe get the damage out. He's got some help from XWY and Shang-Chi.
Ulu managed to survive, like, not even kidding, 7-8 times at Void. Everything started with him. There's global
silence, but the damage charge coming in. Silence in the Arcane Curse. Somnus, I think he just drops one more time. I don't even think he has a chance to get out of this one. The blast a bunch of heroes. They've got to still Pit of Malice to get the kill on the techies. That's 2 heroes dead, but the Bear starting to do work here onto the Underworld. Breaker, Arcane Curse, last word, and they get in some trouble. They get the kill there on the Ulu. They will take out the face before the phone up with a kill on the Underworld. Shakes not this time, but a Pit of Malice shot down right on top of the Ember, who's going to rend it away and come back in. Oh no. And the falls, and they Chalice, as well as FY, trying to make it happen, trying to get a full team wipe, as there's another site and the blink from XWY.
Oh, wow, what a play.
GP and away. Wow.
Yeah, he picked that blink dagger up a long time ago, but in the end, they do manage to get the kill finally on Faithful, who is worth a lot of gold.
Tower
And
is under attack.
like some good Rubik steals in this game. First the Firestorm, then Pit of Malice, and then stealing Fire Remnants. We'll have a little bit more protection against the Global Silence, something
Radiant's
that
top tower is under
Windranger
attack.
was really struggling with. He uses Focus Fire, immediate Global Silence, doesn't have that BKB available for the spell. Great 3-4 man stun from Techies. He dies off immediately, manages to get one kill. Like this Faith Void was, I'm not gonna say that he's lucky because he's been playing really amazing, but outside of Azure Ray, it definitely feels like they needed one hero to be there with the stun, with the any kind of a control to be able to kill him multiple times, and the game did snowball heavily because of it.
It was a 10k lead for Aster Aries for a split second, now back down to 6,000.
And XWY, look at him using Slice to get the Blink Dagger back online. Now setting things up.
He's charged all the way in, hits on a 3, but Fiends keep coming in again. Chalice just needs to bail on the situation. Tia Ming ends up dead.
Radiant's
Chalice still
middle tower
running.
is under attack.
That should help.
Gosh, they were right on
Dire's
his
top
tail.
tower is under attack.
Steel gonna get on the Spear Breaker.
Okay. Vanguard,
Never refuse gold given.
just a good build-up. You have 2 components out of 6 already.
Dire's
One is
top
really
tower
cheap.
has
It's just a
fallen.
recipe, 200 gold. But I do love what Blue is doing on his face. So disassembled SNY, got Phantom style instead for the spell, Yule, and also have covered against Windbreaker, against the Bear. One of the better pickups.
He needs to be careful. They've got a charge coming in. They also have themselves TMing. He's going to be TPing over, but that's going to be the Chrono down there. Actually going to stop the TP as well as the charge. They stole the Chrono, but that's not going to be worth much if Fu is going to be able to fight in it. They get the kill to Somnus. They lose the Global Silence. But the BKB pop by Chalice. He's walking away. Roche up in a minute. Looked like it was about to set up well for Azure Ray, but that Chrono is zoning them out enough.
Also, time dilation has been causing a lot of issues, not being able to get multiple rounds of spells in a team fight, mostly for Windranger. He desperately needs that BKB. Sure, he deals a ton of damage, but he needs the BKB against Heaven's Halberd, against Global Silence, Bit of Malice, you name it.
And Almost has the BKB, but Almost is actually just 1,300 gold away. He really needs to find that gold and pick it up, but you could see it's compared to XWY. He's about 3k behind the matchup. That's been a bit of an issue. Chalice charging, trying to save the Texans. They've got the disarm thanks to the reactive taser and the Chrono that was stolen. It blocks up. That's a nice play. It blocks down enough. Get the shackle out on the XWY to get the kill there out of the Ember. They'll look over at TK. They've got themselves a second, but they end up losing the Techies, because I believe that Shuriken did toss its way all the way over to Ming.
Beautifully done by FY. This is why he was called the Rubik God, being able to set things up for the team, getting a big kill. How much gold was that? That was 600 gold for Lou and 800 for the team. So a lot of gold on their side. Extra 2,000. They're gonna go for Roshan one more time. I don't think they can do it. Double buybacks
Immediately,
okay.
they want to go in for this. They don't have to know the moment from Lulu, but Lulu's going to time walk over and he's been bought by Chalice. Chalice charging forward, but now he's been tracked. Time walk again. Lulu waiting for a moment, but 35 seconds without this Chronosphere. Do they have the control to get this kill? They're going to go to the Lotus Orb on a Chalice and bounce back that track. It's now on the Bounty Hunter, who's forced to use himself to purge that off. Root onto Ulu, who will pop that time dilation as the rest of Azure Ray start to run away.
They want to go in and finish off this Roche. They know that they just bought back on 2 heroes, XWY. Oh, Roshan, he's moving. He's going through the gate. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Get out of my way, folks. I'm going home.
It's going to give them a little bit of extra. Some still needs another 400 gold to finish off his BKB. Let's see if we can find enough farm before Roshan dies. He's trying to get it.
Dyers are scanning.
It's not exactly that quick, and they start to bail from the pit. This is what we saw in game number 1.
We see it quite often where people don't realize how much stronger Roshan is.
Now says BKB in 23 seconds. You might want to wait on being in the front lines for this one, as they've been starting to check it out. They've got a good ward placed here, and they see time walking in the pit. It's a very, very good ward. Ashes going on. Wu's bear walks in, sees them in the pit, so he'll bail, thinking about that the Malice. But again, really like this ward. It spots exactly where Shanxi is and kind of get vision of everybody who's going into the out of the pit from the top end up.
Also planting some mines near the Lotus Bowl. They decide to chase them. Firestorm is
They
stolen.
stole Firestorm.
That's a big one again.
Ooh.
Somnus wants desperately his BKB. He just farmed his own gas. Stole my magic wand and my BKB.
Charging, look at the damage. Now they go to the corner, but it's only going to be on a Chalice. They've got the silence on an FY, but it's got the telekinesis to keep Chalice alive. At least for now, with BKB possibly trying to run away, but the bash is coming through with Chalice. Control, they're going to go there on the Spirit Breaker, but the Shackle Shadow lands on XWI as well as TK. They're going to go to Chalice, and he'll buy back. So, bring one back into the fight. He did get there pretty quickly with the charge, but they'll use the fear to stop the TP from Shanxi. The Venom is down, but do they have the control, the extra control they need to help Wu get out of this one? They get that kill on the bridge. They end up losing the techies. It was a little bit of a trade, but the Nullifier thrown over as well as the Shackle Shot connecting on the Shanxi. That's a dead Underworld. 2 heroes gone on the side of Azure Aries, and well, they buy back on the woman, and he does have feet.
They don't have their abilities online. They do not have Chronosphere. No normal talent available. Time walking in and out. That was stolen. Oh, no.
Gates come back into the fight. Wu's gonna be a little bit low. They got Lotus over. They're gonna have to track down over onto this Lone Druid. The bombs are starting to explode. They have the damage to kill there on a Lu. Malice unable to save him, and Roche sitting with a little bit of health, and nobody here from the side of Azure anymore.
They fought back on 5 heroes on their side for the last 2-3 minutes, but this will secure them with no vicinity to be able to steal it. It's still a W for one range. I would say TK. Yeah, he's gonna die in the end. That was a bit of maniac move there from Ulu, jumping in. I'm not sure if he was unaware of stolen bit of balance, since he already used it on Underlord, so kind of showed it. And they do have enough to bring him down from 100 to 0 right now. 3k gold lead now. Or Azure Aries items are starting to come out more efficiently on Wind Ranger, going into MTP next. Wants to deal with those 2 Haven Halberd, the best chance, maximize the damage output.
Dire's structures are
they have a bit of a win condition as well, right? Like they fought back on a lot of these heroes, so like even with the Aegis, you start to pick up these heroes one after the next. You can start to put this game to favor you if you're the side of Azure Ray. That is a big issue, and you probably got to play a little bit more conservatively if you're the side of Azure Aries, but that allows Azure Ray to get themselves a Tormentor and to farm up that item on Windrunner, who now not only is the BKB, but relatively getting there at an MKB.
Okay, we need to slow down. We'll get there eventually, but yeah, you see one component's like, yeah, it's done. Shard has been given to Rubik by Tormentor, so that's going to be a saving tool. Ooh. Breaker, I'm on a mission.
Now a 2k lead. What's the bear got on him now? Going for BKB, he's got that DC, and he's got 20 charges on the Desolator, so half max.
Also Nullifier, a big pickup, especially against Crimson Guard, Flame Guard, pretty much all the guards out there. and also unable to use these saving items, double force staff on supports, fuel scepter, medallion will get dispelled. All of these buffs, nullifier, just really good item right now. Much cheaper compared to the previous versions ever since we nerfed the amount of gold you need to buy Sacred Relic.
I want to say, by the way, they got the shard on TK, so you can now make somebody invisible. And with the amount of times that WEU is kind of skirted in these fights with a sliver of health, I find that that might be a little bit more of help for that.
Yeah, that's why it's holding the gem. So they might be able to see him.
Is under attack.
Still anyone's game to take. 5 buybacks using the span of 3 minutes, 30 minutes into the game from Azure Aries. They're not afraid to use it. This could be something that we're definitely going to mention at the end of the game, depending how the game swings. If they do manage to win the game, we're going to praise it. If they lose, we're going to blame it.
Well, to a certain point, but yes. I've learned to set my flames to low. I don't want to be the Human Torch. Gimming, getting all the way back to base. Somnus, like I said, he's getting close to the MKB. 1050 away.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower is under
Octarine
attack.
Core.
Radiant structures
Not
are
as
fortified.
close as maybe they would have liked. Uh-oh, bit of balance. He is caught out. That's a problem bottom. And he's got here, trying to run. Sleight of fist, searing chains, TK, making sure they get the gold with the track.
They want to kill the mayor as
survivability
well.
on him, and they'll get the kill there on a loot. Who will get credit for that one?
Not really a place to be, considering that they have bounty to set things up, potentially Remnant, Fiend's Gate, go on top of them, so can't really play this type of a game. You don't want to go for a split
Radiant's
push.
top tower is under attack.
Gonna easily get punished.
Haste.
And Ranger about to finish off that MKB. We're talking about just 200 gold away. Spirit Breaker does have Octarine Core available. Disassembled that Vanguard. Going back to bottom lane.
Dire's middle tower is under
Set
attack.
no mid, no loot for 40 seconds. And with no lone druid, there is not a lot
Dire's middle tower
How come we
is
didn't
under
think
that
of
attack.
this?
Azure can bear.
Dire's
Lone
middle
druid.
tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower
He's the one
is
who's
under
playing
attack.
it. Speak up, are you here? Hello?
I can't laugh at yours all the time. I had to leave you hanging one time.
I know.
It's the last time I'll ever do it.
Hex getting closer and closer for Underlord.
Has been killed.
Just like more than 1,000 gold away from it. But it will give them another layer of control.
Rock green core, okay. There it is. So, 4K lead, what are you thinking right now in this game?
Depends on the execution. If this Chrono doesn't catch 2 heroes, right now there's 1 buyback on side of Azure Ray. That's the keys. We're getting one shortly. Other folks are not going to have it. That's one way that countered Chronosphere type of a play. Well, you just buy back, you done, back into the fight. I can see this swinging to if they're the ones that can. If Wind Raider's not caught inside of the Chronosphere, I think they have very high chance of winning a team fight.
Positioning is going to be key, which is something I feel like we say a lot. Let's see who will be the ones who will make the move, because this game certainly slowed down when the Aegis was picked up and nobody else had buyback on the side of Azure Aries. They need to be a little bit more careful with their movements at that point. Buybacks are starting to come back up, though, in terms of timing. You has his in 22 seconds, Underlord in 5, 20 seconds on the Silencer. Which is something you always want on Silencer, right? At Global. If you die before Global, die back Global.
Yeah, always have this type of a play, but it's better than the goal. Playing back, make it a bit more tanky, give it a little bit more damage, lifesteal as well. See, go right, upload a Stormbearer. No one on to Lucky is the name of the pair. Let's see if he's gonna be maybe lucky because he was getting roots all the time.
You need to have a little bit of your spoken luck to get someone. They're towards the outer ring of this this map.
Radiant
Bottom area.
Scanning.
Near the well. That is just kind of in the middle of that area, if you see it.
Well, what well are we talking about?
The one right under the camp in the middle of this outer ring.
Not even our
left
observer can find what.
Oh, left of Somnus, a little bit further.
Okay, there's the well. Okay.
Hey, you see it? There you go.
You didn't describe it well. That's why. In the game.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
It's a horror movie stuff. See, trying to go in there and find their attention on the FY, but the quick damage coming from Somnus on the Shang-Chi's. It would have still for just a, but they've got a fire on him as well as the bear. But they still have the damage, so you will use the purple getting him down. But do they have anything more to follow it up? Cash getting over his back. There's the chart from doing it over on XWI. They find TK, 3 heroes on immediately on after Aries. There's a buyback from FY. He's back into the fight. So I'm gonna heavily really well for Azure.
On Wind Ranger, Focus Fire, on Underlord, you can see that he's struggling dealing the damage. He pops the cheese. Then with the Nullifier removing the Crimson Guard, things are getting slightly easier. Now with that front down, see? Azure, they don't rely on any cooldowns whatsoever. They can keep fighting all the time. FY steals another Firestorm.
He knows what he wants. He knows what he can.
Concentration dealt 6,000 damage in the previous fight to Underlord. Didn't kill him.
Yeah, he ate the cheese and then he was able to escape that to the Yules from TK. Going towards Roche
is available
station bottom
on Radiant side. This is gonna be Aghanim Scepter. I saw Wind Ranger trying to go for one, but I think he wants to get it for free. He knows that it's Aghanim Scepter, it's the Radiant side, so we'll just try to pick up something else. Or is he? No, he's actually delivering the full ag on the courier. Never mind.
So are they just gonna give it to WEU? I was
Is there a better pickup?
None of the drawbacks.
They're still thinking.
It's on techies at the moment, but I'm not a huge fan of the minefield sign.
They could I guess they could give it to Rubik. I feel like maybe Rubik is a better one, having 2 abilities that you can use, so you can like just become a better Underlord. You get Firestorm, you get Pit of Malice. These are the 2 abilities that you want to steal probably in the team fight anyway.
I was gonna say minefield sign would basically mean if you were able to place it down and stop them from moving. It's a pretty solid spell with an AoE.
Middle tower is under attack.
The only way to avoid it is to not move, but I like it on this Rubik. He's now gonna just steal his pin spell. It's a 10k lead here for Azure.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Look at maybe giving up on the high ground.
Edge. Unlucky. That's the bear we're talking about. So get 100 damage per hit. Has Massive Madness, Nullifier available. Also DB just spawned. The Wind Ranger will be picking that one up, holding on to Aegis, and also Wind Run. That's a relatively new Aghanim Scepter on Wind Ranger, reduces physical damage taken during the Wind Run. Get invisibility.
Gem on the ground.
Radiant's middle tower
slow.
is under
I
attack.
gotta pick it up.
that's TMing's gen that
Radiant's middle
FY was
tower
building
has
where
fallen.
he died. They kept putting the trees, nobody could find it until that charge.
Even themselves kind of struggled finding that gem afterwards.
Well hidden. Truthfully.
That's what I do in my house. I hide things. I'm just gonna hide things, put it here. No one's gonna find it. No. The stuff that I don't want others to touch. Have some nice candies. And then you can't find them yourself, or you find them
Radiant's
when
middle
the date
tower is under
expires.
attack.
You know, this sounds awfully a lot like my dog. Hides the bone and, you know, puts it in the yard, can't find it, then checks the expiration date. It's similar tendencies. Tormentor up. They could probably take it pretty quickly here on the side of Azure.
He won't steal the Tormentor. See who's missing.
Radiant's
Patrikios doesn't
top
have
tower
one.
is under
They're
attack.
gonna give it to Spirit. I mean, they can't really choose. But
The planar pocket.
it got
That sounds
buffed.
like a Magic the Gathering spell.
Yeah, so back resistance up to 75%. It's still very awkward ability. It feels like it, but Spirit Breaker, he's massive. Chalice, Yashakaya, Ninja Gear means more move speed, Yule Scepter, and going into Wind Waker. This is kind of a build that collapsed Pioneered on the offlane Spirit Breaker, and he's about to cross level 25.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
You want to see planar pocket and activation here.
Radiant's top barracks
We're
is
taking the
fallen.
top center acts while they're pushing mid with the rest of the team. Time walking, global silence, right clicks. They don't have an Aegis on Lu, and they killed him very quickly. They didn't even need to use Chronosphere for that one.
That was fast.
Yeah, that was instantly.
Definitely didn't feel like he's changed at all. Basic Void.
Charge, challenge. That's why he is going to be hit with that right on top of him. Sada trying to put it to death. They've got the Nether Strike and the right clicks on the Chrono on the edge. He's on it. Over to the side of Blitz. Oh, right on the XWY. Well played by the tech. He's going to go to Chalice, throw the hook over to TMing and take him out. The stolen Chrono F-White again. A three-man Chrono, and that might even be able to save Somnus, but the damage coming in the pit of mouth, the Pelican needs to throw him the other way. Also on the high ground. Rules over the air, the buyback comes up from Chalice as well as TM, but Somnus is going to lose the Aegis here. It's just the Aegis. Now XWY all back to the the last time again, that's going to be on XWY as well as Food. They're going to sit balance down. TK will Lotus on a TMing. They're going to get it out of Techies. He's lost that. The Swerve. They are losing heroes a lot, and Somnus, trying and running. They got the gun always. But a blink forward, the side of the steering change is little there on the Somnus. They'll take out the winner. They'll look over at Chalice, the silence, as well as the control. They've got the Spirit Vessel, moves on, fit of the air, Firestorm down on top of him, searing chains, and a full team wipe with no buybacks available for Azure Ray, but with no Faceless Void. And they don't know that they don't have these buybacks for some of these heroes.
That's
I don't know if they can push for it.
That's a lot. The 8,000 damage dealt by Faceless Void, same amount of damage from Wind Ranger. Like, he was the one
Radiant's
holding the
middle tower
Aegis.
is
Also,
under attack.
this fight was without Blue, so no Lone Druid was available, which means that a lot of damage is taken out. And FY with the stolen Chronosphere, holding that Aghanim Scepter means you can have multiple abilities available. So buyback was committed by XWY in this fight to get something down, and now they're going on to the high ground. In terms of buyback, you said there aren't
Radiant's
any
middle tower
available.
is under attack.
They didn't use it on Somnus, and they didn't use it on FY, so the assumption, you're not buying back on the blue. You gotta assume that these heroes have buyback inside of Azure, but they're gonna find out soon enough that that's not the case.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They can always just fight again, and it's just like, it was like back and forth.
It really was. And Wind Run finally hits level 25.
Dyer's
Decides
middle
to pick up
barracks is
Wind
fallen.
Run is not smellable challenge.
XWY, and you know, they are sitting down here for Aster Aries down towards where Roche is gonna be. They're trying to wait up and time this right.
Interesting build from XWY, going for heart. I don't think I've ever seen this being built on Ember Spirit. It wants to survive a little longer. Reset has that healing amplification. Get out. There is no BKB on him. Spirit Breaker. What a hero. Once you get to this point, it feels really good. Level 25 with the Critter Bash damage talent.
He's about to have Wind Waker too.
Plus 800 HP, level 24. Getting so low.
Playing a 60-second respawn time. Global Time is going to be used. Telekinesis to throw himself away from the fight. Arcane Curse still on him, but it's looking like everybody's going to survive on this one. They've got the charge coming all the way through. It's going to be on the Shanxi. Fight of Fist, Searing Chains, Time Dilation, but the Fear, it's good. This Faceless Void. Oh, BKB. Going back, a Venn diagram of Malices. Made a Searing Chains going to be picked up by FY. Chalice also pushing in the creep wave mid while they're fighting here in the bottom lane with the charge.
It can be anywhere on the map. Top lane's also getting pushed in. These barracks are gonna die if someone doesn't TP, so...
And send XWY back.
XWY needs to be that guy. Roshan available. Another blessing. This Void will definitely love to get his hand on that one.
Starting to take a TK off to the side. They've got Sentry down. Might have some vision. He's thrown a sticky bomb. Blue smoked up, and he's going to be revealed on this one.
Wind Waker and hit and a little hyper around.
He's got two. It's going to be on the bull. It's going to be on the bull. He's got the Gleam here. Damage. No, it's not going to be enough. The go to the corner field. It's going to be on the bull. FY and the will. It's up into the air with the Wind Waker. Another got the damage coming in. The right foot through, but do they have enough? It's not looking likely. FY buys back into the fight. Somnus time walk in. He's cornered. Nowhere for him to go. There's a pop of legends. They've got the finish him off. What do we do? But he's got five. So now blast off that lands on a full bounty hunter. They're going to set up a handle of this battle, but five actual war from everybody on their team in this game. They take out TMing. TMing's gone for 85 seconds. He doesn't five after. Windwaker used by TK, track on a FY, he bleeds away, rooted up on Somnus, so he's not able to advance in this fight. They go to the Global Silence, and Lou still surviving. FY down for the second time, down for 2 minutes. But now, looking around XWY, have enough damage. They go, and on the other side of the fight, they've got XWY, who's got the kill. No, it's Somnus who destroys him while Lou's taken out by Lou. Lou's gonna buy back, and they do not have buyback on XWY.
Roshan's going back to the top lane, and seems like Ulu, he wants to go. And I need to go back, and someone again needs to defend the barracks. Man, what a crazy fight. Faceless Void going ham. This time Lou was not supposed to see Wind Waker in action. There's a little bit more time. There's not gonna hit. They got another strike to follow it off. They had it gone here, and now he's just dead. He's got buyback. That is what you want to be doing if you're Ulu. TK, Red Panda, they're just the supports. They're trying to run, but the charge comes from Chalice, and Red Panda already fought back in the previous engagement. He's dead too. It's time to go for Roche. Somnus, like, force a buyback out of this Faceless Void. Somnus used buyback in the previous fight, so needs to be careful. He can't be the one going for that Roche. Chalice is charging somewhere on the top lane. He's all over the place on the Grid Breaker. Kind of insane what he's able to do. He needs to get these gems out of his inventory. He's missing Shadowblade and Yashakaya. For 2 gems. By the way, now this Roche turns into a Refresher Shard. And... well, they're going to get it on Azure. 56, 57 minutes almost. That means that it's going to be tier 5 items relatively soon, but Somnus is the one holding the Aegis for 5 minutes. Can make a spot if he eats Aghanim Scepter, buys another item. Get something small, or if he wants to get Ultramarine 4, lower the cooldown on that Wind Run, which is undispellable with talent. As he hit anything else, he's level 28, so he's got the other side of 2 of his talents so far, and they're going to go for the top set of racks.
forward with that buyback. XWY also has his, and that is maybe a winning point here for them. If they survive on Shang-Chi, telekinesis up in the air, they get the kill onto him. He's going to be dead for 2 minutes, and now they'll look over at XWY, but they've got the pin balance down. It's not going to matter anymore with no more Underlord in this. But Mega Creeps coming in for Azure Ray.
Used Refresher of his own. He summons it for the bear. Why? Holding the Firestorm one more time. But now playing against Mega Creeps. You have one shot pretty much. Faith Void needs to buy Refresher to be able to have like 2 of those. He has backtrack talent as well on level 25. Hitting the Baron, man. Getting these tier 4 towers. Faith Void.
Get out quickly. They go down. Hit on the attack here for the bear. They go to the corner. It's going to be on Asandis as well as WEU. He's not the one who has the Aegises again. It's going to be on Asandis. The Chrono is being touched out from FY as well. So that's going to lock the XWY. The damage coming in from Sandis will be hitting. They weren't able to get the kill. They just get it down. Up into the air. WEU still surviving and still trying to want to get the Spirit Vessel on him. They're going to charge. They've got that at the strike. XWY is going back into the base. They get the Aegis out of the hands of Sandis with the Wing Waker away from Chalice. Oh, no, it's on now. The shackle not connecting the damage. The telekinesis from FY. That's going to save him. Pull him away from the fight. They've got the blast, but let's get over the XWY. Wing Waker getting away from TK, and the base will just die, and it's Azure Ray who get the victory 2-0 over after Aries.
What a wild game. Azure Ray, they don't seem too